Mary of Guise is a fascinating historical figure, known for her role as the Queen Consort of Scotland and her efforts to protect her daughter's throne. But before she was a queen, Mary was a young girl with a unique upbringing. Mary was born in 1515 to a noble family in Lorraine, France. Her father was Claude, the Duke of Guise, and her mother was Antoinette de Bourbon, a member of the royal family. At the time, Europe was a place of political and religious turmoil. The Protestant Reformation was gaining momentum, and the Catholic Church was fighting to maintain its power. Mary's family was deeply involved in these conflicts. Mary's father, Claude, was a staunch Catholic and fought against the Protestants. He served as a military commander and was known for his bravery on the battlefield. Mary received an excellent education, which included reading, writing, arithmetic, and languages. She was fluent in French, Italian, and Latin. She also learned about politics, diplomacy, and courtly etiquette. When Mary was 15 years old, she was engaged to Louis II, the Duke of Longueville. This was a political alliance that would strengthen her family's position in France. However, before the wedding could take place, Mary's life took an unexpected turn. Her father died, and her family lost much of their power and influence. Mary was forced to leave France and travel to Scotland to marry James V, the King of Scotland. Mary arrived in Scotland in 1538, where she faced new challenges and opportunities. She was now living in a foreign land. In the same year of her arrival in Scotland, Mary married James V of Scotland, forming an alliance between Scotland and France. But their marriage was short-lived, as James died just 6 years later, leaving Mary as regent for their infant daughter, Mary Queen of Scots. As regent, Mary faced many challenges, including an ongoing war with England and political unrest within Scotland. But she proved to be a capable leader, using her diplomatic skills to form alliances with other European powers. Mary's biggest challenge came in 1559, when the Scottish Reformation threatened to tear the country apart. She supported her daughter's Catholic faith, but also recognized the need for compromise with the Protestant leaders. Despite her efforts at reconciliation, Mary's health began to fail. Mary of Guise died on June 11, 1560, in Edinburgh. She had been suffering from an illness, which was likely cancer. Her death came at a crucial time in Scottish history. The country was divided between Catholics and Protestants, and Mary of Guise had been a staunch Catholic. Her death left a power vacuum, which was quickly filled by Protestant leaders. The death of Mary of Guise had a significant impact on Scottish history. It paved the way for the Protestant Reformation, which had already taken hold in England. Protestant leaders seized the opportunity to push for reforms in Scotland, which eventually led to the establishment of the Church of Scotland. Her death also paved the way for the union between Scotland and England. Mary, Queen of Scots, was still a young child at the time of her mother's death and was sent to France for her safety. When she returned to Scotland as an adult, she faced opposition from Protestant leaders who saw her as a threat to their power. This eventually led to her imprisonment and execution, and the union between Scotland and England in 1707. In conclusion, the death of Mary of Guise was a turning point in Scottish history. It paved the way for the Protestant Reformation and ultimately the union between Scotland and England. Mary of Guise was a powerful and influential queen, and her legacy lives on today. We hope you enjoyed this in-depth look at her life and death. Thank you for watching and please subscribe to our channel.